Truth matters. Lies have consequences. Today's settlement of $787,500,000 represents vindication and accountability.
You're looking at one of the most effective lawyers in America with a win, a triumph, a financial penalty against his adversary larger than what any lawyer ever presides over. As we explained, this is a history-making precedent tonight. Justin Nelson is that top lawyer for Dominion, having vanquished Fox News on the very, very, very last minute, dramatic, almost courtroom TV type scene at the trial there, a blockbuster settlement. And thank you for being my special guest tonight.
Thanks for having me, Ari.
I want to get into all of it, including the financially just whopping number, which we've reported on tonight. But big picture, beyond just making Dominion whole, which is sort of the legal jargon, you've had a major breakthrough of a win here against a very powerful, very well-funded adversary in the Fox News parent company and Rupert Murdoch. What does it mean for people other than media watchers, insiders, and the Dominion company, which of course is your client? What does it mean in your view for American democracy?
I think it is a ringing endorsement for accountability. This was the first time that anybody has been held accountable for the lies told in the 2020 presidential election. And this was the first time that a court has held that the lies were indeed false. And to have a payment of, over $750 million in recognition that these indeed were lies is a strong message that lies indeed have consequences, as we said yesterday. And to have that just all throughout, it really is a message to all Americans that, Ari, we can disagree. We're going to have disagreements over issues, but we've got to have a shared understanding of facts. And that is really what makes our democracy so special. And I think that this is helping so tremendously along that line.
Yeah, you're very clear in discussing those lies. You also, with your team, had both skilled litigation, which we covered, and you also had damning evidence on the other side. Not always the case. There was a lot of material that came out pre-trial that was bad for Fox. They couldn't help but acknowledge that because the court ruled that way. I want to read the key part of the Fox statement that said, "We acknowledge the court's ruling finding certain claims about Dominion to be false." And then they went on to, put their gloss on it. Walk us through your strategy to kind of break Murdoch before you even got to day one opening arguments, which you did.
Well, I would just take it back months and months ago. They didn't willingly hand us those documents, Ari. We fought at every step to get those documents over and over again. We were at the special master that Judge Davis appointed in Delaware. We were with the special master multiple times a week to try to get these documents. And it was not easy. They tried to hide these documents for a very long time and not produce them. We fought to get the documents. We fought to get the emails. We fought to get the texts. And so what came out in the summary judgment briefing was not something that just they, decided out of their own good graces to hand out. And so we had a lot of material, obviously, in the documents. And then I think the strategy throughout, and I had a great team, my co-lead counsels with Davida Brooke and Stephen Shackelford as well, Sussman Godfrey, and the great Claire Locke firm. We fought so hard to really make them accountable in the depositions. And it's a lot, as you know, Ari, it's so much more difficult to run away when you have a document. And so when document, and so when a document says...
Congressional hearing's a little different, sir, as you may have seen, but in court, yeah.
In court, absolutely. When you're under oath in court and, when you have a text message that says Sidney Powell is lying, well, that's what it says, right? when there's text messages that say the Dominion allegations have been debunked. That's what it says. When Rupert Murdoch says the day of that press conference on November 19th, 2020, it's really crazy stuff. That's what it says, right?
That's what it says,
And so what we had is just, I think it was building up very methodically the case from the ground up and thinking, which we do in all our cases, but this really was obviously a high-profile case with a lot of evidence and a lot of different moving pieces. From day one, we were thinking about trial. How do we build up our case? How do we build up our summary judgment record? How do we do it to establish key admissions? And how do we do it in a way that is going to get us to trial? Because as I'm going
to jump in,
please.
Just because you're a great lawyer, you could use the next 3 minutes, but we're not just doing the opening statement. I got to ask you, what was the first number that Fox floated in settlement discussions, however far back?
Well, I think there was a little bit of back and forth, but I think there is a really wide gap. Towards the end, there was a mediator that came in, and when I walked into the court Tuesday morning, I was not expecting a settlement. The mediator, to his credit, really helped get it done. And when we picked the jury,
what was the first number?
I don't really want to get into those details, and I'm sorry. It's. I wish I could, but
all right. I got another question for you.
Share. Yeah.
You have a big victory for your firm here. What portion of the $787 million will you guys receive as lawyers?
I will just say this. We did not take this case for, the financial compensation. We took this case because we cared about accountability. And it's not to say that, we're not going to get paid for our time, but and we're not going to get paid for the work that we did. But this case for us was about accountability. And we were able to work with the client.
Will you get a third?
We'll get substantially less than that, Ari. We are trying.
You ask good questions in court, but it's my job. People want to know. It's such a big payout. People want to know. You're going to get north of $100 million?
Yeah, Ari. What we were trying to do all along was really align incentives with the client, and that's what my firm, Sussman Godfrey, does. I think that what we were trying to do was try to get to a place where the client could afford to go to battle against Fox.
Yeah.
And
so I got one more question other than this, but north of 100 or south of 100?
Ari, I'm not sure I can get to that level of detail. I will just say it was a substantial discount from more normal rates because we care so much about the accountability part of it.